Hello, everybody. Welcome back to day 3 on our Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 Island. We have our house today, or we should. I told Tom Nook I would like a house. I forgot last time, and yesterday was kind of slow. So today, we're hoping to move in to a brand new, home with walls and a floor and just some game progression would be nice. That would be really nice. we'll see where we get to today. I'm hoping we can, make some meaningful progress. We also asked our first villager to move in yesterday. It was Ellie, I believe. And I don't know if Ellie will be a long-time resident here at Trip Falls, but I do think Ellie will be around for a little bit, you know. Ellie will help, you know, get the island set up for probably the more likely and permanent residents we get in the future. So we'll see. We'll see. We got big dreams of making Trip Falls, you know, the most accident-prone island in the world of Animal Crossing, in the Animal Crossing universe. How is everybody? Are you enjoying all of the Switch 2 debauchery going on across YouTube and Twitch and everywhere else? Do you have a Switch 2? Are you enjoying that? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Played some more Mario Kart last night because I can't seem to get away from it. And yeah, it was fun. Everything's been really, really fun. And I'm glad the launch seemed successful. Even today, I'm seeing more posts saying consoles are showing up at Walmarts and Targets and stuff. So I think they are just being kind of restocked, which is cool. I know yesterday some folks from here were saying that was not the case for them. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems like somewhere in the world people are finding them in the wild. So hopefully you can get one if you're trying to get one. I'm gonna Switch 1 on Animal Crossing. Nice. And that's the nice thing about a lot of games right now. They're most of the games for the Nintendo Switch are on the Switch 1. So today, Animal Crossing Day 3, we're going to do this stream. It's going to be this stream in isolation. And then later today, there's going to be a break in the middle. I'm going to do another stream. That one's already scheduled for Breath of the Wild. Is it worth the extra $10? The upgrade for the Switch 2. All my save data is there, thankfully. I wasn't sure if it would be. So we're going to test out Breath of the Wild. We're going to see how it runs. We're going to maybe try out some new features. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, Michelle, it's weird. I really think there's a bug with YouTube. I'm not the only person having strange oddities happen like that. But I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. It'll be sorted at some point. Anyway, cool. So we will jump in. Val is also live right now and playing on her island. So we'll probably pop into each other's streams every now and again. And it should be fun. I finally got the Switch 2, the Switch 1 by its side, and let's just say the screen's massive. Switch 2, massive upgrade, physically, literally. So, cool. I have the game running in the background. There it is. And we can go ahead and pause the music and jump into Day 3, which I'm very excited about. All right. What's TomNook doing today? 10:35 a.m. Saturday. Blah blah blah. Today's news. We got the Trip Falls Museum. They're moving ahead with construction, so we're not gonna get to use it today. That's all right. Neither Blathers nor I imagined we'd be getting ready to build a museum on his very first day on the island. Grateful for everyone's cooperation. So we started construction, and then Blathers left a message. Sorry for the inconvenience, etc., etc. And then that was it. We didn't get the phone call scene from TomNook just yet about people wanting to move in. Today's June 7th. Today is June 7th. Switch 2's been out for 2 days. We are in a post-Switch 2 world now. All right. So, what do we got? We have some points for having a house. A proper house. Very good. And we have some mail. We can actually store our things now. These are just the things we've been buying from the catalog to try and get the phone catalog going. In 1 month is your birthday? Well, happy almost birthday. Okay, so oh boy, I got a lot of stuff here. So open this. We have to probably go inside and put some things away. And I also need to figure out which bugs I've already set aside and which ones I can sell. But I think I might have set those ones aside already. Let's see. Our villagers don't have houses yet. There's the museum tent. Okay, it looks like I do have the tiger beetle. And I think I already put the firefly somewhere, but I'm nervous about, you know, accidentally selling something that I shouldn't sell, so we'll just place it. Okay, yeah, it looks the same as that cage on the left there. I see it now, I see it. Okay, we can actually sell this. Cool. Blather City. Always a classic. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. So, alright. Let us acclimate here. Let me start by, yeah, dumping my stuff in my new house. I'm certain this will probably fill my storage. But we get points for doing that. I'll take it. Congratulations on your new home. Alright, we turn the lights on and off. And we can enter decorating mode, which we will do, and we can open our storage. Okay. Great. So, I'll put these here.
Switch to selling like hotcakes, more on 7. New half a year, new island currently live. Weather appears to be sunny.
Thank you, Nookness. All right.
Looks like Bringsbane has been in the Billionaires Club on YouTube for 44 months and says Gold Court 2.0, let's go. _ crossing devil.
I don't think so, but thank you, Bringsbane, for being a member for 44 months. Absolutely wild and moderating. Appreciate you. Okay. And just about there with our storage. I'll have to see what that brought us to. We are at 19 of 80. Oh, okay. We should be able to store everything we have. That's great. I thought that was a lot more. Let's keep going. Chatting from Hollywood Studios today as they close Muppet Vision 3D. Do you, like, you said they're closing it, like, actively, meaning, like, the show is still going and you can see it one more time? Or is it already, like, gone? Yeah, Dumplings, you should be taking notes. That was a worthwhile news broadcast update. And I think you could learn a lot from studying the news updates of your peers. No. Try it. Try taking some notes and seeing, you know, look at your older news updates and compare it to some of the other news updates and just, you know, just try it out. I started a new game in Breath of the Wild on the Switch too. Nice. Are you enjoying it? Uh-oh. Putting away bugs I don't put away. I will not be starting a new game. I haven't even beat the game once, and I refuse to, like, start over. I'm just going to relearn the controls, and we'll keep going later today when we play it. I don't plan on, obviously, beating it today or anything like that. I don't plan on doing a full playthrough. I just want to try it for a little bit. Gold Core was a lot of fun. It was. All right, we're 32 of 80 items. Okay, we should be pretty good with storage today. That's great. Very good, very good. Eastern New Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom game. I sucked at them. I did, like, the kind of the first part of Tears of the Kingdom, like what I would call the tutorial, basically. But it took, like, a couple of hours. I basically got to, like, the Temple of Time, and that's where I stopped, and I haven't picked it up since. And that's another one. I don't feel like redoing that. It took forever. It was, like, we were streaming that. It was a long, long tutorial, if you can even call it that. Neptune Hubby is watching it and documenting it for our YouTube channel. Nice. Alien Geek says, I'm a bad influence, but I don't know. I think the two of you are probably competing for worst influence in the community, honestly. I don't know who's winning. Playing Power Wash Simulator today. Nice. It's not one I've gotten into. Wooden chair. All right. Oh, that is new. Hang on. Oh, come on. There we go. Nobody wins. All right. Oops. Ouch, but thanks. Well, I was, I was saying that as a pseudo compliment.
Kid fact number 5 is a cat's meow is a code to other cats about the best napping spots.
See how bad of an influence you are? You didn't even say the words cat fact correctly. Even robots are influenced poorly by your behavior. The examples you set are messing with pre-scripted robots. Always wondering how many people are playing Power Simulator have a clean house or room themselves. Yeah. Good call. That's actually an interesting question. For these earlier streams and catch them live before I go to bed. Well, nice. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, I figured we were doing a lot of Animal Crossing later in the day, so I'd switch it up. Get it? Because we're playing on the Switch too. Sorry. I actually didn't say that intentionally, but as soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, oh, oops. Okay, so now we need a new shovel. Today's going great. Okay, yeah, let's put away some of the stuff we've collected. I think we said we'd probably see if Val wanted this shirt we found. I have to fix my microphone. It's just, I hear it. It's bugging me so bad. It really is. I hear little anomalies, but I don't know what that is. Let me just... Here's what I'm going to do. It's some kind of noise gate that I did not turn on that is turned on. And I hate it. I hate it. Let me find... I got to fix it. I'm wearing headphones. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's there now, and I got to get rid of it. Okay, hold on. Noise gate. Kill this thing. Deactivated. Ugh. I found it. It's gone. It was just like on by default. Okay. That is so much better. Yep. It's not cutting me off anymore. Chrissy, we'll see you later. Okay. We need to sell some stuff. We need to put some stuff in the storage. I keep getting distracted. Okay, hold on. All right. Still on the villager hunt I mentioned yesterday. Good luck. I love a villager hunt that takes forever. The equivalent of hatching shiny eggs in Pokemon. Okay, now that I've put this stuff away, I do need to get some things out so I can make a new shovel. I think today we'll also get the option of making Nook's Cranny, and I have a lot of supplies, so we should be able to just whip right through that, which is kind of cool, because usually that is a whole day's grind, so, or at least a good long time. It takes a while. All right. My Nook's open this morning. Nice! For those of you who started new islands, what day are you on in your games? This is day 3 for me. Okay. We can put our new butterfly over by the museum. I got lucky and got a mystery island with a ton of iron. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Place. Great weather where I'm at. Nice. You'd open the pool. Oh, cool. While I haven't been able to play it yesterday, I'm also on day 3. Okay, cool. Finally got 3 stars, but time hop. All right. Is this a no time travel island? Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to time travel. How are you, Kato? my last villager hunt, I got Eloise right away. Can't refuse my first happy home customer, so there she is. It's always nice when you go looking for somebody or just someone cool, and boom, there they are.
Hey folks, another $2 recipe parking lot trail mix. Forage for discarded peanut shells, old raisins, and unwrapped candies. Then shake well.
Okay, they're talking about building Nook's Cranny. Are you happy with your home? Is it meeting your expectations? Houses are so different from tents. You can freely change up the flooring and wallpaper. Yep. And we're in the Happy Home Academy. A bunch of stalkers are going to come check out our house every week. Yeah, he did say that one yesterday. Okay, we'll take that loan. Hopefully pay it off today. And he's giving me a Nook Miles ticket. Congratulations on your new home. And they would like me to help them build Nook's Cranny. $2 Dan can't be expected to have much new material. He can't afford it. Yeah, that's true. The entrance build I have planned will use all of my skills and more. I'm not much of a builder. We'll need 30 pieces of each regular wood and 30 iron nuggets. Yeah, we got it all. We're good. Got our free rusted part for helping Gulliver yesterday. Got our free Nook Miles. Brad, how's it going? Let's see. So, should we see if we can redeem some stuff? We can't really afford anything, and there's no cool stuff yet. Okay. Let's purchase things from the catalog. All right, we're going to do all the kind of wedding-themed stuff, plus a blue apron. Day 3, working on iron nuggets, 12 left to go. Oh, good luck. Sure, talk to Cherry today. She'll give you a free axe. Oh, okay. Gulliver didn't show up from yesterday. Oh, I thought it was guaranteed. Okay, well, sorry for the misinformation there. I thought day 2 was guaranteed Gulliver. I feel like I get Gulliver so early every time I start over. Okay, so catch a squid, catch a fish. Both of these, or catch 5 fish. Both of these should be easy. Squids are pretty abundant. Plant some flowers. Again, I don't want to plant flowers. I'm not ready to mess with flowers right now. And then catch 5 bugs. Okay, those are all easy. We'll probably throw away some flowers, to be honest. I'm just not interested in doing hybrids right now. I kind of want my spaces a bit clear so I can figure out where I want to put things, and I don't want to have to deal with that later. Let's chat. I heard you were getting stuff together for a shop. Yep. There we go. Don't give $2 any material. He'll try to cook with it. All right. And that is a stone axe. That's not a flimsy axe. Okay. And money tree time. We do have enough. Plant it around houses and beach. They won't spread there. That's true, but I still got to dig them up later. I know they help with the points for getting 3 stars, so I should just keep planting them and shut up about it, regardless of if they're on the beach or not. Planting them on the grass and letting them bloom means they're worth more points, so we'll get 3 stars faster. But after 3 stars, I will probably decimate the entire flower population around here. Leah Blue, how's it going? Plant our money tree. Okay, I meant to sell those bugs and I just didn't do it, but that's okay. We can go back. Grab some of these, and these. Plus... Oh, we were just selling stuff, right? Oh, we didn't buy a song today. Shoot. I spent all my catalog spots on stuff that I didn't need, and I didn't even get the thing I wanted. Sell. I'll sell first. $3,300. And then shop. There you go. We have everything we need to get the shop started. Please take this cordless phone and tweed skirt. And a wall clock. Suggestions for being alone on your birthday. Thinking of going to the zoo, but that's 2 hours away. Not sure yet. Doing something like that would be kind of cool. But yes, that's pretty far. I don't know. I'm not known for planning parties or even just fun things for myself. I just kind of, when I find free time, I fill it with like streaming or recording videos. So I don't know. I'm whether it's birthdays or not, I'm kind of like terrible at all that stuff. But yeah, I think other folks here will have some suggestions, hopefully. Okay, so shop construction kit. We got to figure out where to put this. Do we keep loading up the beach? I'm kind of thinking that yes, we probably do that. There's the possibility that a house could fit where these guys are, so we'll go somewhere else. Unfortunately, Nook's Cranny is wide and has to probably go on one of these south beaches. I buy and play video games and get key lime pie. Doesn't sound too bad, though. Go get a massage. Nails in here. There you go. All right, we'll stuff Nooks over here for now. Kind of go back one, see if that works. Yep. You're putting stuff on the beach, so you don't have to worry about switching places later. Pretty much. I'm putting everything I can on the beach so that when I go to actually like design the layout of my town, it's just less stuff I have to move. And everything won't fit, but I just put as much as I can when I'm starting out now. Wall clock. Yeah, some of the stuff I just need to put in storage, I think. Sign for everything you find that gives you free stuff on your birthday. That's not a bad suggestion. Put in storage. Okay. Well, we did our most urgent tasks pretty quick, I would say. Now we can work on our Nook Miles. Yeah. We'll do some fishing. We'll plant some flowers. Should we use the ticket? Let me ask you this. Yesterday we moved in Ellie. There was no indication that we can build a plot for Ellie just yet. Is somebody going to be waiting for us, or do we need to build Ellie's plot and other plots first? I always forget how this works. We took just Ellie, not Prince. Why did I come in here? I was in here for a very specific reason. Maybe I just want to talk to Tom Nook and see if there's any surprises. Oh, I wanted to buy flowers. Three types of villagers will show up. Once you take 3, they'll stop showing up. I know about the 3 types of villagers. Are you going to let me buy from you now? Okay. I should buy these. Just to have them. You know... You knew all the stuff in your DIY island. What happened? It's just been a while. White roses, yellow lilies, white tulip. Let's do white tulip. Playing your new Animal Crossing island while watching? Nice. You can put the plots down, but you don't put all the items down unless you don't want to hunt for them. Put all the items down, it'll autofill because of Ellie. Yeah, I know Ellie's going to be technically in like autofill now. She's like in the queue. Each plot has a type attributed to it. So yeah, I remember that. So if there's no plots placed down, which there aren't, can anybody even spawn? So you invited a normal villager, Ellie. She's tucked away in the code, waiting for villager plot number 3. You can keep hunting for a Peppy and a lazy. Don't fill plots 2 or 3 or they will find randos. Okay. So basically the simple answer is yes, we are safe to go out and find villagers. It won't be a waste of a ticket. There will be someone there. That's what I'm reading. The first 3 you can keep hunting, no plots down. Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, let's plant our tulips somewhere. I really don't want to fill this place with flowers. We'll go over here. The island name is Trip Falls. 200 points for us. I'll take it. You're safe to hunt. You will find the personalities you have not yet invited. Sweet. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. I should hit a rock before we leave. Because that was one of our... Well, no, because I want to do that all at once. I should put these tools away, or pieces of furniture, rather. Rose, how's it going? Welcome. Let's go. I have the diving suit today as well, so we can do that. I'm doing well, thank you. I want to fly. Using this. The island's name is Trip Falls. All right, let's see what we get. Can we get somebody who, like Lucky, who's been completely mangled from tripping over stuff? Amelie, how's it going? Put the island in the title of the stream. Hopping over because I didn't know you had a Twitch. Well, welcome. Welcome, Philbin. How's it going? Did I say your name right? Phoebin, I think. Who's here? Oh, is that ketchup? I'm not really interested in ketchup. I guess if the island's theme is like accidents and stuff, maybe ketchup is covered in ketchup? I don't know. I don't really have enough points. I'm already doing a poll about likes, and a bunch of you like the stream, so thank you for doing that. I'll end the poll about likes, and we'll start a new poll. Do we invite ketchup? On YouTube, we have a poll running. Do we invite ketchup? We'll see how that shakes out. I bet if you did a food theme island, actually it wouldn't be too difficult to like get some nice relevant villagers. Oh, and we can get our rock hitting goal here. We could also do stuff like plant flowers on these islands. A lot of votes for ketchup, despite not really fitting the theme, the loose theme that we have. We don't want food core, but food is very fragile. That's a really good point. You like ketchup on fries but on your island? I'm the opposite. Ketchup on fries is disgusting, but I would take ketchup the villager on my island. Ketchup itself is just a disgusting condiment. I hate it. Like, it's really bad. I don't think I've seen a worse condiment. Floor lamp. Okay, I'll take that. Currently doing a food core island, and ketchup is my top treatment. Mustard is not worse. Mustard's amazing. Mustard is delicious. And ketchup is nasty garbage.
Oh, Brings Bane just tipped CA $1000 and said, I heard ketchup heresy. Take my money.
Thank you, Brings Bane. I need to share more opinions about condiments, I think. Mayo sucks. Mayo is good in the right context for me. For Peppy Villager, what about Tabby? She looks like she's seen some things. That's pretty funny. Hate all condiments. What's the theme? The island's name is Trip Falls, and we're trying to find more accident-prone villagers. Horseradish? Horseradish can be good on certain things. Garlic aioli on fries? Yes. See, now we're talking. Ketchup is just tomatoes and sugar, and it's bad, and it's terrible, and it's disgusting on everything. Everything. There's not a single thing that ketchup enhances. It's a destroyer of food. Why do you have a crown? You have become a top chatter in the community right now. Hate for ketchup gives me life. You know what? You know what won't give you life is eating ketchup. Avocado mayo? I don't know if I've tried that or not. Sriracha on fries? Sure, why not? If you have a tip, you have to tip over a ketchup bottle. You have to tip over a ketchup bottle. I think she fits. So you want clumsy villagers? Well, how clumsy must you be to have ketchup all over? Wait, what? Have ketchup all over you and even be called out for it? See, yeah. Avocado and hummus are good on a veggie sandwich. Yeah, these are not terrible opinions to me. My sensibilities, I think we're good. So it seems like we all universally hate ketchup, except those of us who are wrong, which is fine. And then there's a whole bunch of other options for ketchup around here that I think are very valid, and those of you who are wrong should maybe consider them. Talk about potlucks again. I think if I was invited to a potluck, I would bring ketchup and leave. I'm scared for ketchup treatment on the island. It's, yeah, that's a concern. But the poll is at 82% yes right now.
It's recipe time. Let's make backseat gum tapenade. Scrape up a variety of chewed gum from the bottom of public seats, mash them together, and call it artisanal.
Better than eating ketchup. Ketchup on eggs. When I was younger and we were made omelets growing up and stuff, ketchup was one of the things that, was an option to put on the omelet. And I had my time with ketchup, but eventually I just decided it was disgusting. So no, I would not put it on anything, but especially eggs. Group of fish and chips. Malt vinegar is the only choice for fries. How about just salt? Fries that are, deep fried in oil and covered in salt are perfectly great. We don't need to be dumping sugar on them. Yeah, exactly. I prefer fries with just nothing on them. Just don't taint my fries with your sticky red mess, okay? The only thing ketchup's good for is prop blood. That's it. You enjoy dipping things? Well, treat yourself to something delicious, not ketchup. Sugar doesn't go well with everything. It just destroys everything. It just overpowers the flavor of things you don't like. Maybe you just hate fries. Maybe ketchup lovers just hate fries. In fact, I think that's canon. Ketchup can be useful as a substitute in a recipe that needs tomato paste and sugar. I mean, I guess, but it's loaded with sugar. It's just, tomato paste is just tomato paste. I guess if you're cooking on you're stranded on an island cooking a meal and you're out of tomato paste, maybe ketchup could be a substitute. But I would sooner just go to the store and pick up tomato paste than ruin my entire meal. Have you tried ketchup on spaghetti? I think we've established that I don't like ketchup on anything. So spaghetti with ketchup on it is just absolute silliness. You like hot mustard on egg sandwiches? I should try that. That sounds really good. Fries with honey mustard. Why? What? Why not just get tomato sauce? Right! I'm letting the poll run while I destroy this island, but it looks like we're taking ketchup. Used to be a police officer. Once upon a time, a rookie officer still in training misread a situation. He thought the ketchup on the floor was something else. Poor guy was sent ketchup packets through inner office mail for the rest of his career. Ketchup ruins lives. It should be banned. Ketchup or curry sauce with mayonnaise and raw onion on fries is called special fries here. Just eat fries. No, I was a dispatcher. I wrote it wrong. It ruined his for sure. Honey mustard is sweeter than ketchup, but somehow much better. Honey mustard, on a chicken nugget or something, fine. Did I do this rock already? I thought I did. I think I buried the hole because I didn't want to lose some of the logs I was chopping up. And then we did this rock. And we did the rock in the back. And then we can't reach the one up top. Okay. I'm like, there's usually 4. We used to have a food truck in my area called Satisfry, and they served whole pizza boxes full of fries with different toppings and meals. That actually sounds amazing. Ketchup potato chips? Ugh. Fries are, yes, just fries with salt. It's not a debate. It's just, that's what you should do. That's just what you should do. If you're putting ketchup on fries, you're trying too hard. You can just eat them. You have ketchup chips, you're going to get them. Okay, well. Careful not to throw up on the device you're watching the stream on. What about chili cheese fries, though? I guess sure. Why not? Chili's good. Why not put it on top of a bed of shredded up potatoes? I like sour cream and french fries. I guess. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I guess we're inviting Ketchup the Duck to our island. I will end the poll there. Thank you for your votes. And our very calm and rational debate about ketchup being awful. The condiment. Probably also the villager, but mostly the condiment. I hate barbecue sauce so much. I hate most barbecue sauces. There's some barbecue sauces I like, but again, they're not loaded with sugar. Soggy fries? You like soggy fries? Anyone here try the fries in a Wendy's milkshake, Frosty? That I have tried, and I get it. I tried it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this all the time, but I get it. I do not get it. Have you tried it, though? Shay, how's it going? Here we go. Let's see. I just want to see what this is. Another one I'll probably never eat again, but I've tried and I get it, is peanut butter grilled cheese. Has to be the American cheese slices, though. Like the bad type. The kind you get in like the Kraft singles, the really, really bad ones. It has to be that. Yeah, I wouldn't eat it again. It was something that someone I was hanging out with was just like, you have to try it, though. You have to try. It was peer pressure. And so I'm like, fine. And I was impressed. I'm like, okay. I don't know why this is good. I don't know why this works, but it does. And it's too weird. It's even as a flavor combination that I actually enjoyed, I won't do it again because it's that weird. I can't stomach American cheese. You probably shouldn't have the peanut butter grilled cheese then. That's too funny. Okay, what are we doing? So we got ketchup and we have Ellie. So there's one more villager we need to find, which we could probably try and hunt for today, given that we will get some points. Lazy villagers next. That's true. We can really try to grind out points for Lucky, but I don't think we're gonna make it. I have Lucky as an amiibo. Maybe we just cut our losses and do that once the time comes. Okay. Put our floor lamp away. Keep this stuff. We'll sell it. Once tasted American peanut butter. It was fine, but our own Dutch peanut butter is much better. That's yeah. I believe you. Grilled peanut butter sandwich with banana slices and melted dark chocolate. That's just dessert. I do love grilled PB&J though. Just make PB&J and grill it, sprinkle some brown sugar on. Also dessert. But yes, I can see that being good. My island is in the southern hemisphere of another island. Under switch in the northern hemisphere. Oh, cool. You have access to all kinds of bugs and fish right now. Peanut butter or cream cheese and banana. That sounds, yeah. I have only tried curly fries once, and I've been desperately looking for them again. Arby's. It's the literal only thing that's good at Arby's. If you have an Arby's near you, there's probably not many left in the world. Arby's fries. They should just only make that, and people would like them again. peanut butter crackers have... Some have cheese. Yes. See, that's the thing. If you do the... Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Those, like, cheesy crackers that come with the peanut butter, that's why it works. Like, the peanut butter grilled cheese is just a larger version of that. That's probably how I was convinced to try the peanut butter grilled cheese. Okay, we got to catch bugs and fish. We need to get all these points. We can afford another ticket right now, but I want to stack up some points. I feel American cheese would be so overpowering. You just got to use more peanut butter then. I'd rather have a big slice of dark bread with a lot of seeds / nuts and only peanut butter on it. That does sound also really good. $50 more clams, we get 2,000 miles. We spent so much time on clams yesterday. Maybe. I mean, I just saw one right here. We could, maybe if I, like, spot them, I should just grab them since we're doing some fishing. Okay, I can't. You hate Animal Crossing fishing? I've been enjoying it a little bit more with, now that my delay is gone and I'm wearing headphones. Better than Dreamlight Valley fishing. Oh, yeah. That is... Yes. It doesn't get much worse than that. We got to find a squid. Ooh, hold on. We missed our shark yesterday. Here we go. Dang it! Crap! I'm so bad at shark catching. It's probably just that small thing with the fin on it. It's not even really a shark, right? Sharp American cheese tastes closer to cheddar, but melts. The slices melt. Dreamlight fishing is simple. Maybe I don't like Dreamlight fishing because all I associate it with is star paths, and like I have to keep catching fish over and over and over again and not getting what I want. So that might be why I hate it. I just remember feeling just awful when a fishing task came up. You have to catch 100 fish before the rare ones spawn. Great. Ooh. These are some of my favorite because they are worth a ton of money. I guess I'll pop this guy right here. So that was 5 fish, but we never caught a squid, though. Squids need diving? It was a fishing squid, not a diving squid. Saturday's going good. Kate, how are you? How is your Saturday going? It's all blurring together for me. Ever since I got a Switch 2. Are you going to wear that Egyptian mask if you get it so you can trip over? That should just be my outfit. My Joy-Cons died, so now I have to play in handheld. So now I have to play in Oh, I see. I wish them a speedy recovery. have an hour to myself before I head back to work, so spending it here. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out. Make sure to set your Switch 2 to stop charging at 90%. I did do that myself. I don't know if Val did or not. The Switch 2 battery life is not fantastic, so it is a little disappointing to, you know, have to put it there to preserve it for the long haul, but I do think it'll be a decision that I don't regret a few years from now, because it didn't take too many years for my Switch 1 battery to just be complete trash. Now, there's no way I can catch a squid on the river, but we can get some new fish. Oh, never mind. Ironic considering it's a more powerful console. It's a more powerful console, but that power costs power. Yeah, more power means less power. Okay, we'll place that. And we have to make a new fishing rod. And fishing bait. Yeah, we'll do all that. Handheld rechargeable batteries, all the AA's. I just got some of those recently because I got my Wiimotes back in action, and I wanted to not just go through a bunch of batteries. Hadn't picked up my DS in months. Same battery life. Yeah, something about the DS and the 3DS. I don't know what Nintendo did with the batteries in those consoles. They're incredible. My original Nintendo DS, if I go get it, I guarantee it turns on right now. Like, the batteries in those things, I literally do not know what they're made of, but it's what, like, they should be studied. I need to make a fishing rod. That was it. They last forever. Yeah, I can go get it. I can show you. I think I know where it is. Okay, this was right here. So this is an original Nintendo DS. The very first ones they made. And I think I got it new. So this is my original DS. And the power button is at the top right here. So here we go. See if it works. It's turning on. Isn't that wild? I don't play this. I don't charge it. I charged it not that long ago because I was messing with some stuff. It's at a full charge. I don't know if you can see that. It's in the top corner. A little tiny green icon in the top corner. It's at a full charge. I haven't turned this thing on in months. And before that, I hadn't turned it on in years. And it's still turned on. How do I turn it off? There we go. And this is the original battery. I've not replaced it. I don't know what they did. It's sorcery. And yet the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 are just terrible batteries. Like just every other cell phone and everything else. I had Nintendo DS, my sister broke it. Menace. Okay. So, wait. What are we doing? Fishing rod. This is one of those days for me, I think. A lot of the time, I contemplate whether I should just buy an amiibo card for villagers I want, so I don't have to go out hunting, but I love hunting for them. Yeah, I have a lot of amiibos, and still I don't have most of the ones I actively want at any given moment. Does DS Lite have Game Boy slot? Yes, I think the DS Lite does. This one definitely does. This one has the Game Boy slot that'll play Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, things like that. I think they kept doing that until the 3DS era, and they got rid of that. But correct me if I'm wrong. There might have been a DS before that got rid of it. The DSi. I think the DSi had it. When our planet explodes, you will still see Nokias and Game Boys floating around. Got a DSi. Does not have a Game Boy slot. Okay, all right. So they probably sold that a bit cheaper then. I do a mix. I hunt / autofill for original villagers. Place them later on with amiibos. I just casually caught a Gigas giant clam. It swam towards me. That's lucky. Been looking for 3DS and a copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf. I really want to play bad. If you... Okay. Well, I don't know. If you mod... If you're willing to mod, a lot of people have been finding better luck buying the 3DS on eBay, but buying Japanese ones. It's because they're cheaper. And you'd have to mod it, I think, to get it to be in English. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. Okay, I am bad at catching dragonflies. No, I can't mod. If you're not doing it for moral reasons, that's fine. But if you're saying it's too complicated, look at some guides. It's actually very easy, in my opinion. If you're completely not tech savvy at all, then I guess I would take that into account. But if you know how to use a computer and move files around in folders, I think you'll be okay. But you can watch guides first and see if it's something that is your speed. Okay, what is this? This is not even a banded dragonfly. What is happening right now? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Come on! Don't tell Nintendo modding a DS is so worth it. It's very worth it. It's very worth it. It's it unlocks a lot of capabilities. Highly recommend. Place. Yes, I don't want to release it by accident. And I'm pretty certain I've donated this butterfly already, but I'm going to just keep it here just in case, because I don't see them too often. Dragonflies are buttheads. I'd be afraid to... let's see. Paranoia. I think I'd brick the thing if you don't follow the instructions. Well, yeah, that's a valid concern. I think you could look it up and watch the tutorials and then go from there. But anyway, the point of the matter is trying to buy one now is expensive because people have realized they can mod them, do all sorts of fun things. And the Japanese ones are cheaper. How are you finding the new Switch thus far? I love it. I very much love it. For me, it was a very worthwhile purchase. I'm getting a lot out of it. I like the new games. I like playing old games on it and seeing their performance. And yeah, I'm very happy. Very, very happy with it. So later today, we're going to be trying out Breath of the Wild, the enhanced Nintendo Switch 2 version. Yes, the Japanese ones are region locked. That's why I mentioned modding it. So if you get a Japanese Switch, Nintendo 3DS, sorry, you can unregion lock it by modding it. That would be the point of modding it. And there are guides that will tell you that and show you how to do it. Ah! Reasons why Nintendo will never sponsor me. Does region locking matter? I thought it only affected the eShop, which is closed. I thought it affected the language of the console and the games that it would play, but I could be way wrong. I would find it very difficult to use if it wasn't in my native language. There we go. This is what I was looking for. You have the Japanese Switch. Costs plenty, bought for wife. I assumed you could switch the language. Yeah, I've never bought one from Japan. I had one, and I went from there. But I'm just going off of the advice that people are giving now because the 3DS is becoming more popular as it gets older, and people realize, oh, there's a lot of cool games on that. The games are getting more expensive, so I think people are just trying to get up there, get their hands on some stuff now before it gets even more expensive. And the consoles have just kind of gone up in price quite a bit. So the recommendation for now, and this could already be unsustainable, maybe people have caught on to this, is to buy Japanese consoles, mod them, and you unregion lock them at that point. Hearing about the price makes me glad I never got rid of mine. I don't know if I'll ever get rid of any gaming thing ever again. After trying to get back into retro gaming, I'm appalled at the state of things right now, because there's a lot of stock out there. It's not like, yes, they did stop printing this stuff. After printing, way more stuff than they needed to print, right? Games, things like that. And this stuff has been bought up. You think scalpers for the Switch 2 are bad? Try getting into retro gaming. It's not even really considered scalping, I don't think, because the products are old. To them, it's an investment vehicle, just like a lot of things that we all love, like Pokemon cards. And it is so disappointing to try and like get into this stuff now, because, I mean, just Animal Crossing for GameCube will run you more than New Horizons, I believe. I have to go look. When I was trying to buy Animal Crossing for GameCube again, I was blown away by the prices, blown away. And I fully regretted getting rid of it at that point. I couldn't believe it. I was just glad I kept my memory card, but I had to rebuy all that stuff. I had to rebuy a GameCube, which was the GameCubes are cheap. You can get GameCubes. I would recommend just getting a Wii. They're even cheaper. And they get one of the backwards compatible ones. 1 second. Get a backwards compatible Wii. It'll do everything a GameCube can do, plus Wii games. So, yes. But yeah, getting the console, easy. The games, forget it. The crusty GameCube. Yeah. Now that we're not using the crusty GameCube anymore, I have over here a new shell for it and some other parts. I'm going to be, because its fan is really loud, so I bought a new fan. I'm going to be completely modifying it, giving it a new lease on life. I still have my Game Boy Color, I think. I let my brother borrow it, but he claims he never took it from me. If you go, there's a website, a store/website called Funny Playing, and they make, I think, I'm going to get this acronym wrong, but I think it's FPGA. They make a motherboard that is a Game Boy motherboard, and they sell shells. You can build a brand new Game Boy, and it'll play Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, I believe, from Funny Playing. It'll be a little more expensive than probably what you want to pay, but it's kind of cool because you can pick a shell and make it your own, and there's no soldering involved, and it's really fun. They're really fun to build. Again, you'd want to watch a guide on how to do it if you've never done anything like that before. It's technical still, but it's not like that intimidating. It's a good, if you're wanting to get into like building little things like that, it's a good first little project, I would say, and they're really cool. I've bought a lot of their stuff when I was upgrading my Game Boy Advance, my Game Boy Advance console. I hear a balloon. Oh, sweet. They're still giving me stuff even though I've already finished the shop. That's great. I'll take it. Free iron. My goals and everything have completely gotten lost here because I'm just rambling. I got luck with mine, got it for like $30. I have every Animal Crossing game plus the Japanese version of the GameCube one. Oh, nice. Doesn't that one have like a lot of cool extra features? Very rewarding to build something you end up using. I've got 2 keyboards I built. It makes me happy to use them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. It's really like I like playing on my Game Boy Advance now because I did the screen modification, so it has a nice, bright, vibrant screen, and I got a new shell for it, and it just feels brand new. It's really fun to use. Let's make some fish bait real quick so we can free up some inventory space. I haven't opened it. It's still sealed. My brother bought it for me. Oh. It's got to be worth something. Yeah, I guess I just never got the iron. I didn't know they would give me iron when it was already done. That's cool. I'm not going to complain. That's great. Okay. Let's go sell some fish. I never caught the squid. I think I gave up on that because I started wandering around and digging up fossils. We'll keep the furniture for now. Sweet. Any plans on the new island, villager-wise or idea-wise? Idea-wise, we're looking at villagers that are accident-prone, so we're about to start looking for lazies, which would be fun, because we think that there's going to be some good lazies out there for trip falls. We're hoping to find lucky. But yeah, that's, I don't know, the theme is kind of slowly coming together, I think. It's going to be a while. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy a ticket now.
Time for a $2 recipe industrial fondant cake. Scrape a thin layer of dried paint from a nearby wall, drape it over an old piece of bread, and enjoy this homemade dessert.
Oh, that sounds affordable. Yeah. I've never get anything done in games when talking to chat. I move so much slower in games when I'm streaming. It's very challenging. It's fun, but it's challenging. I need to catch one more bug, apparently. I guess we can do that on the island that we're going to. I've realized with my new Pro controller, there's no way I'm going to be able to map the buttons on the back of this thing for anything meaningful. Because I've been sitting here the whole time just fiddling with them. I just keep pressing them. They're so satisfying to press. I won't be able to use them. I can't use them because I'm just going to... whatever menus I set this up to are just going to keep opening because I can't stop pressing them. This is the worst. This thing is worth so much money compared to the old Switch Pro controller, and I'm the most unique thing about it. I've just ruined for myself. I cannot stop pressing these stupid buttons. What do I map these to? I do the same things with the buttons on the back of my Steam Deck too. Yeah. Then I'm shocked when they actually do something. Those ones I have to reach for just a little bit more, so it's not too bad. These are right under my fingers. And I don't find myself accidentally pressing them, but I just keep pressing them because I know they're there. You mean those aren't just for compulsive button pushing? Can they be mapped to volume? I don't know. I've not played with them. I think you can map them to something. That would be interesting. I bet they can be. Oh, we gotta catch a bug. Okay, that villager up there is not going to be someone we need. Is this Alfonso? I don't want Alfonso. Where is Switch 2 games $80? I don't know. Capitalism? want Alfonso.
Yeah.
Was that okay? Thanks. Leave him. Any tips on how to make money easily in Animal Crossing? Money rock every day. Look for your money rock and plant 10,000 bells every day in the money tree spot. And diving creatures. Diving creatures are good. And once you have like a base amount set up where you have some disposable income, you can use it to do turnips. There's websites that help you track turnips so you don't get too messed up. What's Val doing? I don't know. She's definitely streaming Animal Crossing. I just don't know what her projects are right now. Probably like me, she's probably trying to get just all that early game stuff done. Crops? Did she find crops already? Oh, you're saying crops is good for money making. Crops are good. Gather shells, make things from them, and water and farm a lot of crops every 2 days. Yeah, if you the one little known, I don't know if it's little known, but one fact about Animal Crossing that I learned later on is that items you craft are worth double their cost. So, for example, if there was a recipe that cost 1 iron nugget, the price you get for it is double that of just selling an iron nugget. Did that make sense? Gather shells. Okay, yeah. So yeah, shells, anything you gather that you can craft with is going to yield double the amount of money. And then when Timmy and Tommy are selling something or buying something on special, that's, what is that, quadruple? Because they're paying double for it. So an iron nugget becomes worth ×4. And that's every crafting material you put into the item. So everything I get from this rock, if I were to sell them individually, they'd be worth an amount. But if I put all of them into one thing, all of these, the sum total will be double. Does that make sense? I know I'm like over explaining a very simple concept, but this was something I learned later on, and it's a pretty big game changer. Hot item is so underrated. Yeah. And hot item is usually something you should have the crafting recipe for. Yeah, you shouldn't just sell the extra craft materials. You should craft with them and then sell that. It's better to craft things that cost a lot of materials, so you're not crafting as much, but it's still worth a lot. Basic idea, stick costs 5, fishing pole costs 100. That's a 4 times increase per stick. Yeah. Also, there's a glitch that they never fixed, where... So, okay, there's an item you can get from the Nook Stop that you can craft, and it is a box that you can donate bells into. And so you can put it at the front of your island if you want to and make it, like, fun. People can, like, put bells in there. You can fill this thing with bells, then wait for it to become the hot item at Timmy and Tommy's, and you can sell it, and it will be worth double its value. And its value goes up the more bells you put in it, because it becomes worth whatever's inside of it. So Nintendo never did anything about that. It's been known for a while, and it is a complete and utter cheat to making money. Yeah, it takes a while because you got to fill it 1,000 bells at a time. So it's not like it's super easy, but it's pretty easy. If you cook with your non-native fruit, that should be worth more than native fruit. I think that's accurate. Is that accurate? I've never tried that. I've never even thought about it. Is there a certain day it's automatically the hot item? I don't think so. I think you just have to get lucky. You have to have the recipe. You know what would increase your chances? Get the recipe as soon as you possibly can, because it is when you buy at the Nook Stop. And then try not to learn too many DIY recipes, and that will increase your chances, because there won't be as many DIYs for the game to pull from when it's picking your hot item. Val's about to build her first bridge. Yeah, she's a full day ahead of me for getting her house. Yeah, they're random, but it's always things you can craft. So the less crafting recipes you know, the better chances of you getting something you actually want to craft are. So you can really manipulate it if you want to cheat. I don't recommend the bells in the box method because it just shouldn't exist. I don't think it was intended. I think Nintendo just had an oversight there. I don't, anything that just duplicates money for no reason in games, I tend to just look at that as an exploit, and I'm not going to participate in it, but it's funny that it's there. I've done it before as part of like a challenge or whatever. When I'm playing like this, when I'm playing more legit, yeah, I don't do it. Ladybug, we don't have this. I was kind of hoping I would get a reward for that because I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten anything for catching a new bug. Also, that butterfly is new to us as well. So wandering over here, perhaps? Hello? Come on. A little bit more. Yes. Do you have a Deforestation Dan song? Oh, we probably should. Okay, we're leaving our friend up there. Say if... What is 60K? I get 3 times that? Sorry, I'm not sure what the question is. I don't understand the question. Hopefully the next Animal Crossing game will let us have 15 villagers. As long as the island or whatever landmass we get is large enough to support it. So if you bury 60K in a money hole, will it grow to 3 times that amount? It has the chance to... How does that work? I know I did 100K once by accident, and I got 300K out of the tree. So 200K profit. But it's not guaranteed after 10K. 10K, you will always get 30K from the tree when it grows. Not in profit. It's always 20K in profit. You get 30,000 in money bags on the tree. 100K, there's a chance it doesn't work. I did it by accident once and it worked. It was on the DIY Island challenge that I did. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. Cora did a video. I know you're shocked. Place this down. You can kind of hear the construction going on. Okay, I think that's all the new bugs. Now we have to find a way to get more points to go back. Not too many. Catching that squid would help. 600 points. And if we do some diving, that'll obviously help. Let's do a little more squid catching, if possible, and then switch to diving. I mean, I get why people say villagers are boring now, but you have to make the drama. It's a win-win. Little kids want to play the game and talk with friends. And adults can create their own storylines. I think people certainly did that. They created a lot of drama. There's a lot of hate for certain villagers. Bringing back the 30-day DIY island would not make much sense. I've completed that island. It's not a challenge I want to do again. Not anytime soon. Maybe with a future Animal Crossing, but it's kind of been there, done that now. It was hard. It was a lot of fun, but it was hard. Oh. Even eyes closed, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Mitchell, how's it going? Yeah, if you listen really carefully next to the museum, you can hear little hammers and stuff. I think the DIY Island was the first video of a series of videos I found. Yeah, that's awesome. I would like to do something like that again in the future, but it took a lot out of me. It was really quite a lot. There we go. Whew. Perfect. 600 points. Excellent. Okay. And taking a picture will give us even more points. So why don't we go ahead and take a thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. What are you doing your Forever Island? I got my finish. Don't do much on it. There's a few outstanding projects I need to kind of finish. So, you know, I'll work on things here and there. I haven't even decorated everyone's house yet with the Happy Home upgrade and stuff. So yeah, there's some stuff I got to do still. Oh, there's a shadow on my house. I don't want that. There we go. We're going back to Nook Island. I decided to scrap that challenge because I just had too much going on. I put too much on my plate, and I should have probably not started it. I hear the balloon. It's blue? Should we try and let it go in the river? Or nah. Oh. Here, let's put some stuff away. How many islands do I have? I have this one. I have my OG island, and I have the Lumbridge Island. Those are my 3 active ones. And then I've made others in the past that have since been deleted. There was CanyonDuck, our hard mode island. There was the Gold Core Island. And there's a couple others that I scrapped. There's probably one I'm forgetting. I have dream addresses for all of my islands that are, you know, dream address visitable down below. Do the colors mean anything? Sorry, on what? Yeah, whenever I was playing hard mode, it was a lot of fun. That was a cool moment. Okay, we now have enough miles to go back out. But I still think we should grab the wetsuit and jump in the water. What did we get from Gulliver? Wooden low table. Did you make an island in the shape of a cat? I did not. I made a pond in the shape of a duck once. Pigtail. What? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna wear that. I don't think that's very me. This was some other YouTuber then. I remember one of them saying they made a cat-shaped island with the river system. I'm trying to think of who that might have been. I don't think that was me. I might have remembered. I would have remembered that. Maybe I talked about wanting to do that. Okay. Now we can go in the water. Yeah, I got my cat screaming at me. Okay, so we'll catch some new things. We'll set them aside, and then hopefully we'll get some stuff we can sell. My cat heard that and yelled back. That's funny. First time diving is always a, what's it called? A Critterpedia filler. Look, another squid. Octopus, sorry. Actually, we need some suspenseful music, I think. What we got? Ugh. Back in Animal Crossing New Leaf, diving had this annoying mechanic where if you sat and did nothing for too long, you would keep getting bit by jellyfish. And I'm glad this game didn't bring that back. Yeah, it was awful. I pulled a muscle. Yeah. Here you swim much slower. And the island's larger. Like the area you could swim in New Leaf was very small. I think if you hold A, you can kick and just swim rather than having the button mash, if memory's right. Really? I thought I had a button mash. Because I know you can just swim. Is this faster? What do y'all think? What's faster, button mashing or this? Button mashing is something you shouldn't need to do something as like mundane as swimming. Always mashing. Running on water is faster? Ah. You think it's placebo? It's slower? I enjoy a good button mash? I can't tell. I couldn't tell you what was faster. We'd have to set up a very scientific environment to test that. I think if we had like Val visit or something, we could test it. But that's a lot of fanfare just to test something that probably is the same. Button mashing versus holding the button. Just swim near a beach and try both ways? I don't know. I don't want to eyeball that. It can help you sneak up on faster shadows so they don't run away too quick. You're not making as much noise in the water. So this is like a sneak button, which means it's slower. It would have to be. We should race for science. We have nowhere near a full inventory. We have to keep going. All right. Yeah, I'm going to keep mashing. I just do feel like it might be faster. Roll a d20 for the stealth attribute. Animal Crossing in the style of like Baldur's Gate would go so hard. Surprised you haven't found a clam yet? True. It's good to dive early and often because I think this is the same as fish. You have to catch 100 things before you start getting the valuable stuff. Got a lobster? Haven't been chasing it so long. Try holding the button down. Apparently that'll help you sneak up on stuff like that. Next time I'm trying to sneak, I'll try and remember that. If you don't catch Leviathan with this epic music, you'll never win. There any Kraken out here? Don't press the button, just move the Joy-Con? That doesn't work. Right? I really want to try that, but I'm certain it doesn't work. No one's ever said that before. I think you've just put together some words that have never been put together before. Yeah, it does. You kind of just, like, float along. I think that means you're not moving. If you're just floating there and you're just waving your arms around... I think that means it's not working. We've almost done a full lap. Our inventory can hold 3 more. I'm going to try to not forget which ones I have and haven't donated. I record mostly World of Warcraft videos on your channel. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Be sure not to go around self-promoting your channel on other streams, though. Ooh, something new. We got Gazami crab. Gazami crab? I don't know. We got a crab. Crab! You got crabs? That's not what we got a crab. Wow. Way to ruin the moment. Is that everything? Yep. That's our full inventory. Shouldn't brag about getting crabs. A singular crab. In the ocean. From the water. Never mind. Never mind. We can't have anything nice. We'll just quietly go home. No, it's fine. we're getting a whole bunch of points for this. This is great. We can go up twice. We can go hunting for 2 different lazies. Okay, so the museum is down here, but I'm not going to just put this stuff in a pile next to the museum. I'm going to try and put them out into like a line so we can actually see what we've caught and sell the rest. We should probably focus on the larger items first, or what we think is going to be larger, so then we can stack things too. So this should be larger. And then we can probably stack this on top. There we go. I think this is pretty large. Nope, it's just a literal pile of seaweed. We'll come back to that. This eel. There we go. Can I put the pile of seaweed on top? Yes. And then this thing is small. Here's this thing. No, don't show it off. Don't show off the crab. That's going to start a whole thing. Just place it down. Okay. We put the mussel down yet? Or no? I think we gotta put the mussel somewhere. Okay. So this is everything we're looking at. And we'll donate all of these, and we will sell all of these. I don't think anything in here is not represented behind us. I'm definitely going to need more water. Oops. Okay. Good. 11,400. See, diving is a really good one. Dizzy's lazy, Stitch's lazy, Lucky's lazy. A lot of good lazies. All of those 3 would be permanent residents. All or any of those. I mean, I don't want only lazies. I still want to try and get like a good mix of characters, but yeah, that would be excellent. Let's buy 1 ticket. We don't want to just use all our miles. We don't have to. Lazies are especially hilarious as doctors in Happy Home. I gotta try that. It's actually not what I meant to remove. There we go. No, we don't got to do any amiibo stuff. I can do amiibos at some point in the future. If we don't get Lucky, I can amiibo Lucky in, because I think I have Lucky's amiibo. There's other ones I don't have. I don't think I have Stitches. I don't know. I might have Dizzy. Turnip days tomorrow? Yeah, I'm probably just going to pay off my loan. I'm not ready to do turnips yet. Although, this isn't a terrible time to do them, since the first turnip profit you get is usually in the positive by a little bit. I think it's like a small spike. And I'm going to be playing a lot. So maybe. Ah, geez. I don't know. I'll think about it. Who we get? It is Rex. We're not going to be taking Rex with us, I think. I think Rex is going to get left behind. Filler. Yeah, Rex is just chaff. I want to take out everything on this island, but I also want to go to the next island. Maybe the following island will remove some stuff. We should look for an item at least. Come on. Where's the item? Is it here? Oh, it could be up top. Shoot. Ah, darn it. I don't have a ladder still. Now I'm really leaving. This island is awful. All right, we'll buy our next ticket. We have to take a water break in a minute. I have a little bit in here. That was a complete waste of Nook Miles. I didn't take anything with me. I got a recipe. And we didn't get any villagers. Oh, we gotta do stretches today. I like to wait until it gives me a Nook Miles Plus task for those. Okay. It's like all our points. If you place a snapping turtle down, just chills in a cage. Huh. Oh, isn't in a cage. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What is the main purpose of island hopping? For us right now, it's trying to find villagers for our island. We're trying to hunt for somebody who feels like they embody the spirit of Trip Falls. Here we go. Trip Falls will get a new resident right now. We're going to get somebody who is absolutely perfect. Here we go. Someone who really looks like they've taken some falls in their day. All right. And it's Bo. All right, let's do it. No, I don't know. What do we do? He's not a good fit for the island. People love Bo, but he's not a good fit for the island. Also, I'm just chopping trees indiscriminately. I should really look for the item first. Keep him till you get someone else. Maybe we vote on it. There's never a shortage of the wasps, but I really would like an item. Crap. Can we do better? We're out of Nook Miles now.
Dan is taking deliberate actions to make his island unsafe. Maybe I should notify Digby about this.
We're pretty under the radar. I don't think Digby's ever going to find out. Kill all the trees. It will make us feel better. At least our points won't fully go to waste. Deforestation is not a joke. Pfft. This island is a joke of a forest. It ain't nothing. There's just like a smattering of a couple trees here. Might as well put these lonely trees out of their misery. You just got Animal Crossing? Congrats. Best game. Okay, while I make a new axe and get ready to continue chopping up the islands, we'll start a poll. Do we invite Bo? Poll running on YouTube now. What do we think? How to get 3-star island? You're going to need to just kind of play through the tutorial for a bit. Eventually, you will have the opportunity to place more items down, plant flowers. You know, it is really just about how much stuff you put down. I can't hold the button to shake a tree. It feels like an oversight. Bo's way better than someone like Hazel. I do agree, but neither of those villagers would fit our supposed theme. Oh, wait. We do that. There we go. He doesn't look clumsy enough? No, he does not look clumsy enough. He looks very well, you know, very well put together, and like he's really got good balance. Invite him and get rid of him later. Always an option. It just would have been nice to find even one villager that was like worth keeping on Trip Falls. You know what I mean? I can't remember. Oh, I was trying to make a new axe. Right. Do you know you can get money from trees without a money tree and rock? Yeah, it'll drop 100 bells here and there. It's not much, but it's something. Can't see the butterfly outside. Oh no. Is there a point to eating any fruit? If you eat the fruit, you can actually do things like break rocks completely, so they'll spawn somewhere else. And you can dig up trees and move them. So you don't have to like plant a sapling. You can just take a tree that you like and pick it up in your pocket and move it somewhere else. It's pretty cool. That is only in this game. Eating fruit in the older games I don't think really served a purpose. It's a strength rating. So like as the number goes up, it's the amount of actions you can do. You know what I mean? So right now, if I hit this rock with a shovel, nothing happens. Oh, except my shovel breaks because it was almost broken. That's great. This demonstration has already cost me a shovel. Hold on. Stand by. Okay, so we have a new shovel. Now, if I eat a piece of fruit, it's now 1 of 10. You can have a maximum of 10 fruits in your belly, and when I use it to break this rock, it will go away. So I can break a rock, and now I'm safe to hit rocks again, and they won't break because I'm out of fruit. All right. Selling fruit is something we can do. Spend bells to buy things. Catch a diving beetle. Yeah, no problem, Tom. No problem. Oh, that is a new bug. I wonder if a character just graduated from college and then moved out. I mean, it might be more realistic. Usually when someone graduates from college, they're not moving out into the world. And our character didn't necessarily move into like a well-established city or house or apartment. He had to move to a deserted island for free. And, you know, get to put to work trying to build that island into a society. It was kind of his only chance. So yes, he's probably got some kind of doctorate in something, and that is, yeah, I think that's probably exactly how the story went just before we met our character for the first time. Really trying to make the most of my trip here. You think he was leeching off his parents? Probably. But our parents certainly write us enough. They're very happy to communicate. Only mom though? Oh right, yeah, mom just references the dad. Okay, where are we at with the poll? Ooh, we're pretty divided. Wow, okay. 58% say yes, though. We take Bo. I mean, at least we know who we're getting, but then, like, there is the potential to autofill the plot with somebody else. There's the potential to get more Nook miles and try again. But if you want me to take him... If the poll's not going to change by the time I finish picking up these weeds... I guess we take Bo. I don't see a reason not to. All right. We're doing it. We're taking Bo. Thank you for your votes. It was a close race. Raymond wouldn't fit the vibe. Bo also doesn't fit the vibe, but the people have spoken. All right. Bo is ours. For better, for worse. For him. I mean, I get to stay on the island. Bo probably does not. All right, we're off. Okay, so we gotta put away the bumblebee we caught. Because I do not want to accidentally sell it. There's probably more diving creatures we could catch and things like that. I see more lag in Switch 2 than regular Switch. I have not seen that. I've seen the exact opposite. The loading times are better. Okay, so we got that. We're good. I think everything else seems good. I think we can sell some stuff. Cat's being a butthead. Okay. Sell all of this. Keep everything else. Boom. We don't quite have enough to pay off our first loan yet, but we're getting there. And we got some points for selling fruit. Very good. I think some diving creatures will pay off that loan pretty quick. It's the question is, do we want to buy turnips tomorrow or pay off the loan? Have I planted all the different fruit trees? I'm just missing peaches. Okay, I'm going to let them stretch. I'm not interested. Ugh. I need a break. I've been doing a lot today. If they want to stretch, I will supervise. As a reminder, later today, we're going to be trying out Breath of the Wild with the new enhancements that Nintendo has added. We'll see if that extra $10 is worth it. It's going to be a one-off. We're not going to like do a big Breath of the Wild playthrough or anything. I'm like in the middle of the game. But it should be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that a bit later today. So now that I'm not doing the stretches, I have to instead pet the cat. No pupil eyes are creepy. I don't like Peck. Yeah, I think Peck has got to go. What are we doing? Here in my state, Walmart doesn't ship amiibo cards to your house. Yeah, I don't know anywhere that does. That would have been nice. I'm not looking forward to Nintendo's next amiibo card drop because, like in the future, because now that I've seen trading cards in general just become a nightmare. It was already hard to get those cards, but next time around, it's gonna. Now that people are even more hyper aware of how few drops we get of those, forget it. Forget it. You found stitches. Oh, congrats. Cat's adorable. Thanks. This is a menace. This is a furry menace, but you know, this is my furry menace. Hi. All right, we got our storage filled up. 57 of 80 items. I think that means we get some points. 50, maybe. Because we put 50 things in. No. What villagers are you thinking you're going to get? I don't know exactly. We've been talking about Lucky and Stitches and Dizzy, and So a lot of lazies. We feel like really clumsy, but we're trying to, I don't know. I'm open to a lot of ideas of what makes a villager like a good fit for Trip Falls. Let's put some stuff down because I think we're going to get points for filling our house with furniture. Maybe we can do a wall clock. A table. And maybe some stuff on the table. Oh, wait. No, what would have been better, actually, is the phone and fax machine. So this is like our office setup. And this director's chair could be like our office chair. And this could be our toilet. And then this could go just in the back to keep us warm during the summer. This clock can go maybe above the office setup. Yeah, the villagers with sloppy furniture in their house would be great. I thought I got a little rug that I ordered in the mail, but I guess not. I don't know if we're going to get points for that. No. Did we get a clothing holding device? Is he going to offer us the customization workshop? Like, what's going on? We got this rock. We don't have a wardrobe yet. Wow, yeah, we are so behind. Just not having him not build your house puts you so far behind. I'm just going to ask him real quick. About my home. No. What should I do? I now finally have my 3 villagers, Apple, Stitches, and Goldie. Oh, congrats. And then ABD. This is where we can pay our loan, which I'm afraid to pay right now. Because we might want to buy turnips. I don't know. Do we just rock the small house for a whole nother day? Or do we go out and pay our loan? I think I'm going to rock the small house for an extra day. We're already behind, right? And the reason I say that is because I've just hit the 2-hour mark. And I would like a break before later we come back for Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to take that break. That is the plan. So yeah, I'm going to... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to redirect you to Val. I don't know how long she's going to keep going. But there you go. We will redirect you to Val, who's also playing on her new Animal Crossing island. When you get over there, just scream, "Ah!" in chat. Ah! And if you're on Twitch, thank you for watching. I'll be back in about 5 or 6 hours, and we'll play some Breath of the Wild. And yeah, so I'm gonna get some rest for my voice and drink some more water. Have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you over at Val's stream. Goodbye.